Sean Khalifa, man. Planes in the building. This the Space League. Whatever you want to call me, man. Taylor Gang or die. This project. Champagne. And paper planes too. Yeah. Roster records in this bitch. Yeah.
What is up, gamers? This is Victoria, also known as ZzCODGameplay, and today I'm going to bring you out a commentary of Cinema 4D. Okay, so there's a lot of good things about Cinema 4D. There's a lot of bad things, there's a lot of amazing things about it. The bad thing is sometimes you can't do what you want to do on Cinema 4D. That's what kind of sucks. But there's a lot of good things that you can do. Like, you can do intros. You can make objects drop in your intro. You can make backgrounds for YouTube, Twitter. You can make a cover photo for Facebook. You can make a YouTube video. Like, you can make a quickscope video or a quad feed video. And you can add After Effects and all that stuff. Right? So, same as Adobe After Effects. That's the same thing, right? Because Adobe After Effects is the same as Cinema 4D Studio, which I was downloading the demo for Cinema 4D, and I have to wait like 2 hours for the whole thing to download because 2 gigabytes. It's a lot of gigabytes. Even though 2 doesn't seem a lot, it does take like 2 hours, an hour and 45 minutes to be approximate. But it does take long. It's a long wait. But I think it's worth it because I've seen videos where people make intros that you wouldn't even believe would make intros. And it's just crazy. Like, the different objects and the circles and the squares and the triangles and all this crazy stuff you can do on Cinema 4D. And it's amazing to see what people actually have time to make. Because I know in my life right now, I don't have the time to sit on a computer for 3 to 4 hours in a day doing After Effects or making one picture or making an intro. An intro takes like 6 hours to do. And right now in my life, I don't have 6 hours. Like, I haven't even done a COD commentary right now in so long with you guys. That's how busy I am with everything. And I've been trying to figure out new ways for you guys for me to make intros. And new ways to make intros and backgrounds and everything for my YouTube channel to make it look better. Not that it looks bad, but it looks good, you know? And I'm trying to find new ways. Like, I'm trying to find new ways such as Cinema 4D and Adobe After Effects and Photoshop and Sony Vegas Pro 12 series and all that stuff. And I'm trying to figure all this out because I would really like to see you guys. I would really like to show myself to you guys on how creative I am on Beyond Cinema 4D and Sony Vegas and all that stuff. I really want to show you people how creative I am and how knowledgeable I would be to show you how much I can really do. Like, you might think I'm not creative, or you might think that I don't have the guts to show people how creative I really am. But that's me. When I get started on something, I don't want to finish it. If I get started on a Photoshop picture and I'm editing it, I won't stop for anything. Because whatever in my life, I've always been told, whatever you start, you have to finish. That's the same as a fight. If you get into a fight, you have to start it. Whoever starts it has to finish it. Because without finishing it, the war's not going to end, right? So, you guys have to keep that in mind. That there's a lot of things on Cinema 4D that you can do. such as like Adobe After Effects, CS6. Like, I saw Optic 2Bar doing a video on Adobe After Effects CS6, right? And the way he does the way he does stuff on Adobe After Effects is amazing. The things he can do on everything, the things he can do on Cinema 4D, and just it's cool to screw around with objects and find things that you like and find things that are new, and it's really cool to discover things like that, because I know back in my day I used to really like getting on hands-on stuff, computer stuff when I was little. Like, when I was little, man, I used to go to the Mac Apple store and try to download Sony Vegas, for Christ's sake, when I was little, because I was a hands-on person. I was a computer techno person, right? Where I would just go on the computer and download stuff that I think would be really cool and creative for me to do, because I thought it'd be cool to just make images and put a whole bunch of different effects and everything to just make it look really awesome and amazing and cool, right? Because everybody in life wants to try new things, and I'm pretty sure you right now, by me telling you about Cinema 4D, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna go download that right after I listen to this video about Cinema 4D, right? And everything. I thought that Cinema 4D was really cool because there's a lot of things that are interesting in it, like the shapes, like I told you, and the objects that I told you, and just the After Effects are so strong and knowledgeable to where you feel like you can do anything, right? Because when you get started on it, right, you don't want to finish it, because sometimes in life you're so into things like trying out different stuff at school and going on the computer and downloading this because if you heard of it. Like, you want to try out a whole bunch of different things that you can create. Like, I remember back in grade 4 and 3 where I used to make my life posters with a heart thermometer, and I used to put the downs and the highs of my life. And I thought that was really creative of me. You guys should have seen what I did on my poster. It was very amazing. And I was only in grade 5 or 4, and I was thinking of a creative, just amazing things to put on my poster because I wanted to get a good grade and I wanted to pass. So the only way I could pass is, I thought to myself, you know what? If I just be creative for once, and I be creative, and I just do all these things. If I just be creative for once, and I try, and I make it look really cool, and I make it look amazing with different colors, and looks like it's fading and everything, my teacher's really gonna like this, you know, and she's gonna give me a really good grade because I've tried, and I've shown her creativity. And creativity, to me, is my number one basic thing in life. I love creativity. I love being creative, because when you're creative, it's weird, you know? Weird and creative are good things in life. You know what? When someone tells you you're weird, say, you know what? That's a good thing. Because weird and creative are two different things, but they're really good things. And so that's my impression on Cinema 4D. Like, I think Cinema 4D is a good thing for me to try out and learn, because I'm a creative person, like I just said, and creativity is a main part of my life to me. Like, my cousin Alina, she draws and she paints, and creativity to her is the same thing as it means to me. Creativity to her is like her life. Drawing is her life because she has that passion for creativity, where some people don't have that passion for it, where people just think, well, if I draw this picture, it's gonna make me look weird, right? But if you draw a picture secretly without anybody knowing the reason behind it, why you drew it, and nobody knows the reason, there's nothing to be afraid about, or there's nothing to be called weird about, because nobody knows what's behind that storyline or that picture or that image or that video. Because nobody knows, so nobody can judge you. But you guys really do have to try Cinema 4D. It's very cool and interesting, and when that stuff downloads, I'm going to be on it. And right now, I don't even care if it takes me 6 hours to make an intro for you guys, because if I have to, I probably will, because I really just want to do a new intro. I don't have a good intro right now, honestly, and I don't have a good intro, and I want to do a good intro because I feel like I said, the passion of creativity in me could do a lot of different things, and creativity could help you in life. Like if you're at work and you have an amazing idea, like this room that I'm in right now is creativity. Look at all the different colors. It's creativity. That's what creativity is. It's going beyond what you're expected to tell you. Your teacher tells you to do something and you go beyond that, and you just go beyond you because you feel like you want to go beyond that, because you want to be better, because you don't want to be like everybody else. You want to be different. And I see how it feels to be different, and that's why I'm saying Cinema 4D is a really good impact for you guys to try if you like being creative like me. And I really do hope that Cinema 4D could help you along the way of getting into things, of getting into creativity more and getting your mindset for what you want to do in life, because I think Cinema 4D could really do that for you. And I personally think for myself, Cinema 4D could do that for me too. Is set my life goals for me, because I want to be an actor and I want to be a basketball player and I want to do all these things, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet, because I'm only 14 and I have to remember that I'm only 14, because there's a lot of things ahead of me that I should try. And there's this guy named Peter Takis on Virgin Radio, and he's all about his creativity too. He's one of those guys that are all about creativity like me, but except I'm a girl. So I really do hope that this message does get through and you can overthink about what creativity can do for you and for your life and what you want to do. Because I think creativity is a really good thing to try out, especially when you're young. It's a good thing because you get to experience different things, like I said, right? So I really hope that you guys got this message. Be sure to try out Cinema 4D, please, and see what it can do for you. And all I gotta say is, I'm ZzCODGameplay, and I'm out. Love you.